Jordan, how old are you?
7.
7. What grade are you in?
First.
First grade. What is your name? Linda Kuhar. What's your name?
Michael.
And how old are you, Michael?
10.
10. Do you know what kind of cancer you had?
Burkitt's lymphoma.
What is your name?
My name is Doug Pierce.
And what was your diagnosis?
So I was diagnosed with AML, which is acute myeloid leukemia.
Do you know what kind of cancer you had?
AML, right?
AML. Adult leukemia.
Adult.
My name is Matt Newsom.
And what was your diagnosis?
I was diagnosed in July of 2009 with hairy cell leukemia, one of the rarest forms of leukemia. About 500 people diagnosed in the U.S. each year.
I was diagnosed on May 11th, 2009. And what kind of cancer did you have? I was diagnosed with stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma.
So I've been going through a week of headaches and fevers and just feeling lethargic and just not quite right. And I went to the doctors and had a whole body of tests done and some blood work. That's when I was found out that I had leukemia.
And how did that make you feel?
A little nervous.
And so at that day I felt like my world had completely crumbled and stopped. I was just taken by surprise. I felt hopeless and a lot of fear. What was your treatment like? What did it entail?
So treatment was quick. As soon as I was diagnosed, I was basically rushed up to the hospital. They didn't want to wait around to figure out anything more. They knew it was pretty serious, but treatment was pretty swift. Involved chemo right away. In my case, was a cocktail of 3 different drugs.
There were 4 different chemo drugs that I would be taking for 12 rounds, and then after that I would go and have radiation, about 20 treatments of radiation.
Unfortunately, there's a protocol in place that has been very successful, and I was very fortunate to get involved with a clinical trial at National Institute of Health up in Bethesda, Maryland, and it took the protocol and added rituximab to it. And rituximab is a drug that's been funded by the Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
Next question.
How did you find out about team training? What made you become involved?
So close to my 3rd and last treatment, I received a mailing, something in the mail for late the night through the Leukemia Society. So we attended that, very excited to do that, attended that, and at that walk is where I learned about team training.
Once after going through radiation, I found a team and training brochure at a restaurant, and I saw that and I said, this is what I'm going to do. I can do this.
The event we found, which kind of like just popped out at me, was an event in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was the first one that my wife and I had ever done, ever trained for, ever participated in. But the reason we chose that one, and really didn't care where it was, but the reason we chose that one was because it happened to fall the race day happened to fall 1 year to the day I was diagnosed. So we knew we were doing that one, no matter what it took.
Became involved in August of 2010 when I spoke to the winter group that was getting ready to kick off their training season, getting ready for Kiowa, and was inspired by that group of folks and said, well, I'm going to do this with you. And had an amazing experience, ran a full marathon 4 months to the day of that kickoff, and have run 8 half marathons along the way, and now I'm training with the spring Charlotte team for 2012 to run San Diego and Anchorage this June.
It was just a chance for me to prove that I was strong and alive and well, and also a chance for me to give back because of the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. I survived. I mean, there were, when I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, the doctor said, this is a good diagnosis. And when you're diagnosed with cancer, you want to hear that this is a good diagnosis, even though it's, scary, but it's the fact that the society has done all the research, and so they knew exactly what type of treatment I was going to have, so, I survived because of them. Where are you going tomorrow?
To Washington, D.C.
How come?
For a checkup. And I think when this is, this is like a okay, if the counts are high and I get to go out more, right, Mom?
How long has it been since your last treatment?
April.
So 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
1 year. And what are you the most thankful for since you started to get better?
Being alive.
Being alive? Yeah.
I was thankful for my new puppy and that whole celebration at the airport.
So if you could tell kids anywhere who have blood cancer, what would you tell them?
Be worried.
Don't be worried. Why shouldn't they be worried?
Because if they stay calm, they might survive. If it starts out to be slow, just keep on moving forward. And I know that to everybody who has a little trouble with